Kata 1. Ha! 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 Good day, Sensei, and welcome to assignment number 1 for the Brown Chevron level, the Bunkai assignment for student Sheila Haswell, where I will also be using my voice lessons because I'm outdoors with no microphone and I have a very loud complex of machinery going on less than a quarter mile away. So, I went all the way back to Kata 1 on purpose because it's where we started. And coming with that not only is the usual Bunkai of analyzing technique, but also the opportunity to analyze the fact that this is our first interaction with certain things. That'll make sense when I go through it, because I wanted to pay attention to that as well. So, we start, as usual, with our bowing and our getting ready. It's in order to show respect to those watching, such as yourself, Sensei, and to help ourselves get focused. So, now, for me, this ready position is exactly that, an opportunity to get ready and focused and get ready to explode into what you're doing. So then the first thing we're going to do is go into our crane stance angle block. And for me, this is a great first move because, and I've done this a lot in Boffer combat myself, it almost to me feels like this is the first thing you're doing. You're not really sure exactly where that strike is coming in from. So you're using a block and a stance that simultaneously, you can see they're, probably right-handed, it's probably coming in on my left side, but I'm not sure where the strike's coming in. So I'm using a block and a stance that simultaneously guards almost every length, as well as putting in the crane stance, kind of protecting this knee from blowout. So I think that's a great place to start because it does so much guarding all at once. So, here, and then you're going to change direction to your first big opponent over here. Come around into your overhead rib strike. And again, a couple strikes at a time. Going to go into a flurry here. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a big flurry. You come around, 1, 2, 3, 4, and thrust. Ha! This is also the first time we have Rakia, which is designed for both spiritual and physical things. It allows you to really engage your energy flow, but also, if you've ever seen the COPD commercials, if it's hard to get air out, it's hard to get air in. You can't continue getting adequate breath if you're not expelling your breath at the same time. Another thing that just happened was when we came from here to our strikes, is the first time we've changed direction, which to me I have found to be a really big deal in learning my kata so far, that it's easy to lose place when you're changing direction. And we're going to do that several times already in our first kata, but it's an interesting thing to note. So, finish your block, your flurry of strikes. Ha! Now, you're changing direction again to an opponent on this side. And you're going to kind of like stop them from coming in by coming in with your uppercut. I feel like that's like really a way to stop someone from approaching. Now you're going to go back on the defensive with your push block. First strike coming in to your right side, like an angle, probably 4 or something like that. So stop them, block them. Now you're going to counter strike with another small flurry to counter strike their attack. All right. So now you're going to always go for the knee. Going for the knee is always a way to, it's like the end of your flurry. You're kind of like taking them down. That's why we guarded the knee in the first place. It's because that's always a big deal. So now you're going to reset. For me, this is an opportunity to again reset my focus. But we still have another flurry of strikes coming because we're not done with this guy yet. So, to the ribs, shut. Now this, at this point, has pretty much taken this guy out of our way for a little while. But now the first guy that we didn't really deal with adequately is coming in from over here. So, we're going to notice him and stop him. That, honestly, I always thought of it as a strike, but now that I just did it, I think he's coming in. I feel like it's like 1 part strike and 1 part kind of a horizontal block, because he's probably mad and he's like all coming in. And so you're probably halting or anticipating an attack a little bit, coming back to your right side again to like do a combination of a strike and block wherever things end up landing, because that's a thing that happens in a fight. So you notice, you come around. It's really hard to, okay. So you come here, finish your strikes here. Oh, so loud, okay. See your guy, stop and redirect here. Now, you're gonna push him back. You're going to thrust, uppercut, ha! Thrust again. So you're really driving him back. And now you're actually going to mostly repeat a sequence, which is another interesting thing from a training perspective, to nearly repeat a sequence and then know where to change or stop it, or know not to keep doing that 3 times every time you change direction, which is something happened to me when I was learning this. So we just drove him back with our thrusts. And again, we're going to go for that knee, because always go for the knee. He's a little staggered. You have a second to refocus. And finish this off with the forward. Now, again, this guy's pretty much taken care of. So, but this guy by now is a little mad that you got better from last time. So you're going to change direction. And again, kind of feels like heading him off from his approach. So you're here. So again, you've kind of headed him off and going into your flurry. So, and again, not wasting any time on the knee. So you're just pressing at this point. There was a lot of pressing in that sequence. You weren't really taking anything from this guy anymore. You're just pressing and getting through it. But now, the person to your front is coming in and is really ready to come in to press for his attack. So now is when you're going to a lot more blocking from here. So, ha! So there's a high block coming in, strike that's coming probably at angle 7, probably from overhead, because he's really mad and he's just coming in like so. So, ha! Finding out that didn't work, he's going to come in low, probably to, 5, 6, or 7, Yeah, sorry, this was 8. Wow. So the first block is high, as if he's coming in from me. He's coming in with a big high strike. He's really mad at you. And then 5, 6, or 7, you're coming in, blocking low. What's coming in? Maybe this didn't work, so he's going to try this, something like that. So high, high, low, and I feel like we're still blocking here. He's just flurrying. So he's come in for 8, he's come in for 5, 6, or 7, and now he's just kind of swinging at your dead side to try and get the better of you. So you've got like some angle 4, angle 6 coming in, whatever. You just block low. You're still blocking here, which has the opportunity to also count as a strike if you're lucky, but it's going to deflect something that's coming in what would have been previously at your waist or possibly at your neckline now. So blocking here, and then reset to give yourself enough power to block here, which is coming in, again, lower, coming in what would have been like an angle 6 or something like that. So blocking high to mid, and then mid to low, depending on your perspective. And now, finally, you've done all that blocking from him. You're going to go back into your final counterattack, which is to stand back up, go to the ribs, do a quick 4-point, and now that he's finally given up, you reset, catch your breath, assert that you have, in fact, completed your rounds of your 3 major opponents, and then, again, bow to show that you've both completed it, and out of respect for those watching. Thank you very much for watching, Sensei. I'll see you next time.